Well, it looks like a new X-Men movie for the MCU is in the works, but it's not looking like it's going to be called X-Men. According to a new report, the title is going to be The Mutants. This article I'm using is from comicbook.com. They say the mutants are coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. At least that's the latest report as we head into Marvel Studios' hotly anticipated Hall H panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2022. We've previously heard that the X-Men's official debut in the MCU would be a film called The Mutants, but that was via a fan site and scooper outlets. This time we are getting word from more official trade outlets, which seem to confirm everything we've heard from the earlier rumors. So if you're a Marvel fan, it's looking increasingly likely that The Mutants is the title you need to have on your bingo card for Phase 4, 5, whatever phase they use it in, basically. But you might be thinking, why would they call it The Mutants and not X-Men? Why wouldn't they use the iconic name? Well, if Victoria Alonso, who's gotten more and more power in Marvel, she was sole executive producer on Doctor Strange and Thor, Love and Thunder. She's got a lot more power than she did before. In this 2019 interview by Nuke the Fridge, she said this about the X-Men. I'm going to play the question that led to this comment because I want to show that's not being set up by the interviewer.
So you guys have a lot of toys to play with now in the future, including the X-Men, right?
Yes.
Could you, of course you can't tell me much, but can you give me a little hint of what the future is coming? Where's the future going and the excitement?
I don't know where the future is going. It's funny that people call it the X-Men. There's a lot of female superheroes in that X-Men group, so I think it's outdated.
So Victoria Alonso claims that term X-Men is outdated and that there's a lot of women in it, so it shouldn't be called X-Men. Well, you do realize that men is a blanket term, right? I mean, yes, it's used for men, but it's also a blanket term in a lot of cases. It often is used to refer to humans as a whole. Like man and men, like human, they use men a lot in reference to humans. And man is in woman as well, and women. It's just so ridiculous, and this is the reason why it's called the X-Men via the fandom wiki. They say the team's name is in reference to the X Factor, an unknown gene that causes mutant evolution. Co-creator Stan Lee recalled in his book Son of Origins of Marvel Comics that he devised the series title after Marvel publisher Martin Goodman turned down the initial name, which referred to extra powers. The mutants, in addition to this official explanation, the X-Men are widely regarded within the Marvel Universe, as well as by the readers of the series, to have been named after Xavier himself. In Uncanny X-Men number 309, Xavier claims that the name X-Men has never sought out to be a self-tribute. This lends credence to the statement Xavier made in Uncanny X-Men number 1, in which Xavier stated that he called the team X-Men for extra power. So obviously, it's just a blanket term. It has nothing to do with men exclusively. It's a blanket term for humans. I don't know how stupid you have to be not to realize this. There's always been a lot of women in X-Men. It's never been, like, just men. Obviously a blanket term if you knew anything about X-Men. And I don't even read comics. I've never read a comic. And I know this. It's absolutely absurd. And this is the person who is basically not completely controlling Marvel, but has a huge influence over what the MCU is doing right now, and why it's going the MCU route. So, buckle up. This is your future right here. And funny enough, this was an interview about Captain Marvel as well. Just wanted to point that out. But let me know what you think about this whole thing in the comments below. Like, leave a like, to subscribe if you want to see more, comment, share. I have another channel called The Thoughtful Outlaw Sports where I talk about basketball, baseball, football, and anything else sports related that I'm interested in. So check that out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.